Welcome to the Hamsi Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Tuesday, April 17, 2012. For the markets, the S&P 500 futures saw a high of the day of 1388.75 and a low of the day of 1371.75. We closed at 1383.75. Today's volume was 1.8 million contracts, in line with the 20-day moving average. For the Nasdaq futures, we saw a high of the day of 2728.25 and a low of the day of 2672.25. We closed at 2713.75. The volume was 300,000 contracts, a little higher than the 20-day moving average of 250,000 contracts. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at 1,588. The Nasdaq advanced decline differential closed at 1,503. There were 25 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and 1 new 52-week low for the S&P 500. For the volatility, the total contracts traded today was 670,000. The total premiums was 82 million. For the dollar-weighted put-call ratio, we saw a 0.53 in May, and it had 36% of the total premiums paid. In June, we saw 0.18, and it had 13% of the total premiums paid. For April, which is going to expire tomorrow at the open, we saw a 3.67 with 14% of the total premiums paid. Here we have the daily chart for ES. As you could see here, we had a very good day today, almost 20 handles up for the day. One thing we could see here, we touched the 0.6, was not able to break and go above it. We bounced down a little from the highs, nothing bad here. On the CI diff, we're now at 0, so we'll continue to watch this. On the moving averages, as you could see, we broke the 50-day moving average to the upside, and then we hit the target of 1389.68 we talked about yesterday, so that was positive. And the other thing we need to do here is, if you look at the weekly chart, we drew this trend line that you could see here. Let me get it lower. So we're making lower highs, which is not positive. On the weekly chart, we need to break that trend line to the upside so it comes support, and after that will be fine. So we'll keep an eye on this downward trend line on the weekly chart to make new highs for the year and break that one. But overall, very good action today on the market, you could see here. Here we have the daily chart for gold futures. As you could see, was some positive action for the gold today. We were selling off pretty hard this morning, but then we bounced and ended up for the day pretty much flat, 0.10% higher for the day. But we were down a lot of like 10, 12 points for the day, so it was a good comeback for gold overall. Still, we continue to have problems breaking the 20-day moving average on the upside. So we're still looking to the 1684 as some resistance on the upside and 1600 as the target on the downside. For the bond, here, you could see we had a down day, 0.3% lower for the day. We need to break the 200-day moving average, which is like 4 handles lower, so it's a long way there. But we're still at least going lower. Positive action for stocks. As for the VIX, today the VIX, as you could see, it ended down almost 6%. So still on a range. We're watching the 2044 level on the upside, and on the downside 1738, then 1679, which are the moving average we've seen. But nothing pretty interesting here on the VIX. Only on the intraday what was positive. What we ended almost at the highs of the day, which is weird because the S&P also finished at the highs of the day. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they're seeing some volatility come in. We'll see what happens. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.